Paper toll or three-dimensional decoupage is a very interesting and fascinating art form using flat papers. So in this tutorial I'll be explaining how to do that. Let's jump into the tutorial. Hello and welcome to Upcycle. This is Manasa here. Today for this tutorial we are going to use Craftree 3D decoupage papers, some foam tape, embossing tools, embossing pad, some silicone glue, detailing tools, markers, some paint to blend in the whole thing. So let's get started. These are the newly launched 3D decoupage papers from Craftree. They come in beautiful prints in A3, I guess. Yeah. So the first part is to understand the papers. L1, L2, L3 are marked here. So based on that, we'll first use the top layer and decoupage somewhere and then keep adding the layers one after the other. In my earlier video, I have shown you how to do it using foam tape. Here I'll be showing you how to do it with some glue, silicone glue. So the first layer I've cut. I'm using a chopping board as my base here. Using the chalk paint from Craftree, I painted the whole surface and blended it with the paper. Now before we cut the images, let's take a picture somewhere so that we won't get confused. So I'm taking the picture of the layer 1 with the numbers, and then the other layers with the numbers, so that even though we are cutting, and this particular image is pretty simple to understand, but then there would be complicated images as well. So in order to not get confused, I usually take a picture. Now what I'm doing is fussy cutting the images very precisely. I'll get back once this is done. So this is decoupaged and blended with the paint. I'll try to cover the edge there. I've used Spring Meadow here. Now I've cut these images. I've fussy cut them, but then there are those white spaces that we need to cut using a detailing knife. Take a cutting pad and place the fussy cut images over the pad. Now carefully cut those white spaces. This just adds to the beauty of the entire project. The white spaces wouldn't really look good, so that is the kind of detail we are looking at. Now when we cut this, you see those the paper cuts look a little messy, and then the white spaces are seen when we are overlapping. I have a little tip here to cover those up. I'll get back to you once all these are properly detailed and cut. So here you can see how those spaces are properly cut. You can see the difference of how it looks. So these are all done. So I would like to cover up those white edges using the markers. I usually use a brown or something gold. You can have the matching colors, but it's always easy to maintain one color and then go around the edges. So this is how I do it. I just go around all the edges with a chisel tip. This just makes the project look finished. Those white lines doesn't really look nice. So this is how it is done. Now you can compare and see the white line and the finished one with a marker. See, the difference is pretty clear. So this is one quick tip I would like to share with you all. So just go around with the marker on all the fussy cut images and we'll meet there. Now this is all done. It's looking pretty flat now. So what we'll have to do is, using an embossing pad and tools, we'll just give it some circular motions. Make sure you're using the tool according to the size of the surface so that the creases can be avoided. Go slow with little circular motions. So now you can see the oranges start to come up. They look a little 3D. So just go around all the edges and all the surfaces and give it a little lift using this embossing technique. So on the larger surfaces, go with the larger tool, and on the fine details, go with the smaller tool. That way the creases can be avoided. So now I've done embossing all the things. So this is where our picture comes in handy. We can refer to the picture and arrange them accordingly. Say L1, L2, L3 and L4, so that we wouldn't be confused much. Now it's time to assemble all these. In my previous tutorial on paper toll, I've shown you how to do it with just the foam tape. Now I'm going to go to the next level and show you how to give detailing using silicone glue. So for the larger surfaces where I'm not going to detail, I'm using foam tape, and I'm planning to give details over the leaves and flowers. So that those places, please avoid adding the foam tape. So I've removed the foam tape that I added earlier over the leaves and the fine details that I wanted to give. Now take this RTV silicone Anabond glue. This is a silicone glue primarily. You can use anything that you have in handy. It's a 666 silicone glue. It comes with a nozzle tip for easy usage. Now add a little silicone glue over all the details that you want to give embossed look. So I'm primarily applying the silicone glue all over the leaves and flowers. Now the silicone glue, the reason that we use this is because once it is semi-dry, it gives out a little thickness. So once we add the other layer on top, we will be able to give the detailing over the top layer. So now carefully place the first layer, that is L1, onto the decoupaged surface. Make sure everything is aligned properly. Now let this semi-dry before we do the detailing. Now using the detailing tool, just add little ridges and veins onto the leaves. Carefully do it slowly, because if the silicone glue is not properly dried, while you press and engrave, the glue comes out. So make sure it is half done and then engrave the details. Repeat the process. I'm just adding foam tape to the places where I don't want to engrave, and adding silicone glue to the places where I would like to give the detailing. So we'll repeat the process till L2, L3 and L4, which brings us to the top layer. Make sure everything is aligned properly, otherwise it doesn't look that great. So each leaf and each orange has to be aligned properly to the previous image. So I'm just repeating the process, adding the glue, placing all the layers one after the other. So now once this is dry, I applied a thin layer of glossy accents over the top, and before everything is semi-dry, I started using a detailing tool and giving it some details, the ridges and veins and a little pores over the oranges. So that's pretty much about it. These simple flat lay papers can be given a 3D look with adding dimension using foam tapes and silicone. In case you would like to refer to the previous video, I'm attaching the link over the top and in the description box. I hope you enjoyed looking into this quick tutorial. It is a very easy to do and a fun craft to do. So please do give it a try and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you're liking the tutorial, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll be coming up with new techniques and tutorials every week, so hit the bell icon so you get notified. I'm just removing the excess glue from all the places. So now it's all done. I'm just applying the top layer. You can use a varnish. I'm using glossy accents here for a little shine. And then once it is semi-dry, I'll be using the detailing tool to give it fine dots so that it looks like the actual oranges. That's about it. This is a very simple and good looking project. This would be great for your kitchen. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Until next time, bye bye.